Dear students, you are welcome to another segment on the scheduling algorithms, which is known as shortest remaining time, SRT. This is also known as a class of shortest job first scheduling. Now, this sometime we also term this particular scheduling as SRTF, shortest remaining time first scheduling, and also shortest job first, also we term it as. This is a preemptive scheduling. I have already discussed what is in by preemptive and non-preemptive. In one word, preemptive is that schedulings in which CPU can stop the process in the middle, and non-preemptive means the CPU cannot stop the process in the middle and the process will be running until it completes. The whole process has to complete. Now in the given problem, draw a Gantt chart and compute the average time or turnaround time and average waiting time for the table, which I can put the new process, say P1, arrival time 0, burst time 5, P2, arrival time 1, burst time 2, P3, arrival time 2, burst time 5, P4, arrival time 3, burst time 3. In these conditions, the priority has no importance. So that's why I am removing that particular column. The important component in this case is this one, that the process, it is based on, process is based on shortest burst time. The process is based on shortest burst times. Now in this case, which process is the shortest? You will see that this process is the first shortest, another shortest is this one. So this is the very important criterion under this particular schedule. So let us go with the calculations of Gantt chart as well as preparations of another two factor, average turnaround time and average waiting time. Now here let us assume that the arrival time of process P1 is 0. So we consider 0, and here we consider the process P1 here. Now, how long this particular process P1 has to run? As I have shown in my earlier slides also, that P1 means it will run for, P1 will run for 5 units of times, P2 will run for 2 units of times, P3 will be running for same 5 units of time, P4 will be running for 3 units of time. So here if we run the whole process for a 5 unit of time, that is P1, then this will be waiting for this one. That means this will be starving until this 5 process is not completed. So that's why we have to see that we will be only processing that numbers which is equivalent to the arrival times of this process. I have given one example that in a given table there are 4 people are sitting, and assume that your mother is feeding and giving preparing the dosha or chapati and bringing to the table one by one. So if this person is consuming 3, this person 6, this person 2, this person say 1. So if she give it to this person full 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then these people will be waiting just like a starving. So that is a non-preemptive situations. But this problem is a preemptive. That means she will bring the chapati one by one and give it to everybody one. That is how. So the same way we are considering here. The P1 process will we will be processing with a one burst time. So that's why we will subtract one burst times from here and add one here. So this becomes one here. So when the arrival times was from 0, it has completed to 1. At the same instant, at 1, the arrival time of the process P2 exists. So P2 exists up to here. Now the next process is what? We will process the 2, because in this case it is having a shortest burst times. So under the shortest burst time, so we will put 2 here. So I will put P2 here. Now P2 will process for how long duration? Can I process the P2 for 2? If we process for 2, then P3 will not directly, it will go to P4. So best is that we go with the process of P2 with 1. If we put 2, there is no wrong, because once we put, it will be showing the value which is almost all close to P4. Even if it is close to P4, there is no problem, because the P4 is having a burst time which is lowest as compared to the P3. But still then we go with that order. Let me put it as +1. So here it becomes +1, means here it becomes 2. So from 2 we will make it as 1. That means 2 minus 1, since we added here, so here we have to subtract. Now after 2, which is the lowest burst times? Here you see this is the burst time of P2, burst time of P2. So again we find burst time of P2 is the lowest. So what we will do? We will put P2 once again here. So it becomes 1, it will become 0. So we add here 1, it becomes 3. So you see all the 3 processes has come. All the 3 processes. At this particular point, if you see that at this particular point P3 also comes, and at this particular point P4 also arrives. So this is known as ready queue. Ready queue. Now which is the next process? After P2, the next process will be P4, because it is having a lowest burst times. So P4. Now as I told you, after ready queue what happens? This is a ready queue. This is a ready queue case. After ready queue case, what happens? Everything becomes just like a non-preemptive and process all. So it will be adding +3, so it becomes 6. After P4, which is coming, the next process is what? P5 is P1 and P1, and the same instant the burst time P3 is also there. That means at this particular point P4 is P1 is coming and P3 is coming, because both are having the equal amount of a burst time. So we will process the one which has come to the CPU from the starting in an order, that is P1 has come first as compared to the P3. So we will put here P1. Now P1 will process for how much times? So this has -1, so 4. So it will process for 4 unit of time. So we put 4, it becomes here 10. After P1 what? We have to put subsequently P3. Now P3 will process for how much? It will process for full. This becomes 0. This is for full. So +5, it becomes 50. This is also 0, because P4 is 0. So here it completes the whole process under 50. Now here what we are going to calculate? The completion time CT. Now if it's completion time CT, if you see from here, P3 was how much? It was 15. Now after that, which one has come? P1 completion time is 10. So we put down here 10. After that, which is P4. P4 is having a completion times of 6. So we put it here 6. And after that, what is the completion time of P2? After P4, P2 is completion time is 3. Now everything is clear. Now turnaround time is CT minus ET. So here we got 10 minus 0, 10, 3 minus 1, 2, 15 minus 2, 13. 6 minus 3 is 3. And what is waiting time? Turnaround time minus burst times. 10 minus 5, 5. 2 minus 2, 0. 13 minus 5, 8. 3 minus 3, 3 minus 3 is 0. Now we sum up everything and we calculate the average turnaround time is equal to 10 plus 2 plus 13 plus 3 divided by number of process. Number of process is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are having 4. So that will be given as 7. Average waiting time is equal to 5 plus 0 plus 8 plus 0 divided by 4. How much it is coming as 3.25. Here also let us calculate throughput. Throughput means that is equal to number of processes divided by total unit time. Number of processes is how much? 4. Total unit time means this is the ending. The process ends after running the whole 4 process, it ends at 15. So 15 is the total unit time. So that one comes around 2.67. So this completes the shortest remaining times, and this is another very interesting areas. I believe that you have get through the explanations and the ideas. Thank you.